Alright guys, what's going on? We are back for part 3. Real quick before I start, I just want to take the time and thank anybody who's reached out to me with positive feedback or any feedback at all about the previous videos I've done. It's nice to see that I can, even help you guys relate to your story a little more through my story. That's awesome. That's ultimately what these videos are for, and to really share my story with you guys. So today we're going to be talking about investment, and I know you guys are probably like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about? He's going to talk about money now." He's been talking about all these, self-growth things. Here we are talking about money. So by investment, I don't mean real estate or stock market or mutual funds or anything like that. Still a great idea to invest in your financial aspects as well. Investment really here, we're talking about taking the time, or the money to invest into yourself, to your growth. So, I've been that guy that's, had the nice car, had the nice things, went out and spent a bunch of money on useless shit. And I understand how it's super fucking easy to get stuck in that trap because, our society is kind of geared towards that right now. It's especially for young people coming up, from the ages of, I don't know, 20 to 30 or whatever. The stress is get a job, get a house, fucking furnish that house, throw some big TVs in there, and that's what's going to make you happy. I don't know. You let me know how that works out for you. I kind of saw myself going down that path, and I didn't really want to be a part of it because I knew how I felt after buying, these big purchases, nice cars, and all this shit, and it wasn't doing it for me. I didn't find that satisfaction, and you can easily keep going down that road and work a job that you don't like to make the money to buy these things that ultimately don't really give you a real source of happiness. So that being said, I started recently kind of getting rid of that materialistic. First of all, I had to start with the mindset, and then ultimately getting rid of the things. So the car, the fucking whatever it is, that's kind of materialistic for you. It's nice to kind of phase it out slowly and kind of find happiness elsewhere or within yourself. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time doing, attending workshops, seminars, classes. I've talked about it a little bit before: self-love, self-development, healing, a lot of meditation, because that kind of puts you in tune with your higher self, or your gut or your intuition or whatever you choose to call it. Yeah, so just to run you guys through some of the exercises that we would be doing in some of these classes or seminars. One that really stood out to me, I went to this seminar or workshop a few weeks ago. I didn't really know what I was getting into. My friend just invited me, and I just kind of showed up, and it turns out it was like a 5-hour workshop, and it's all exercises. One that really stood out to kind of sit alone to decide with a partner. Had not met this person before. They hold up a mirror, and then for 5 minutes, like not just like 5 minutes, like timed 5 minutes, which is fucking long when you're sitting there, and you look into the mirror and you tell yourself for 5 minutes what you love about yourself. And ultra challenging. I, I had some times where I really did not know where to go with it. You just kind of get frustrated, but I grinded through it. And at the end of the workshop, like obviously there were some times in the workshop where I was kind of like, maybe I'll just fucking dip while no one's looking. You get those moments you're like, man, this is going to be so uncomfortable. I don't even want to be here. But anyways, I went through it, and by the end of the workshop, you kind of get out of there, and it just, for me at the moment, I was just going through some relationship stuff, and it kind of helped me click, and I was like, okay, well, why are you fucking losing yourself in this girl at the time? You're worth more than this. You love yourself. You're a great person, etc., etc., etc. And sometimes we kind of lose track of that. We get kind of like in a negative feedback loop, whereas you don't feel good about yourself, and whoever it is not making you feel good about yourself. So you kind of get in that fucking bullshit, and you lose yourself in that. So, super important: self-love, self-development, self-worth. The benefits of doing all of this is you respect yourself way more, and you realize who should be around you and who should not. Um, that's a huge one, because some people indirectly are not there to help you, and some people are there to help you and help you grow into the better person. Um, yeah, when you kind of start like healing on yourself and working on yourself, it's amazing. You're just the energy that you're putting out, the whatever you want to call it, the aura, the vibes that you're putting out there is just so positive that you start attracting, great people into your life and great things and opportunities. That whenever you're kind of in a, like I was talking earlier, a negative feedback loop, you kind of attract that negative shit because you're in that fucking, you're always looking at the negatives, like, oh, the world's out to get me, and oh, life is hard, and then these things start popping up. Whereas if you're in tune with yourself and you're happy about who you are and you accept who you are and you love yourself, life is fucking amazing, and you start to see all the positive things. So yeah, work on yourself, focus inwards before focusing on that material shit. Obviously, that material shit, it's nice, but it's a bonus. I mean, if you can get it, sure, great. But you should start by focusing inwards and really being, the best version of you possible, and really just be able to love yourself and respect yourself, and then people will treat you as such. Yeah, one quote I wanted to finish by, I'm not sure what it is, but it's basically attract what you want by being who you want. So be the best version of you, and you will attract all the shit that you want in your life. Or, if you're the fucking negative version of you, you're going to attract all that negative shit. So that's it for today. Invest in yourself before investing into that materialistic bullshit. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.